welcome to Let Yourself Flow with Anna. Today's theme is all about positive thinking. So please feel free at any point to use any blocks, any props that you feel are going to be beneficial in your practice today. And remind yourself that yoga isn't about competition. There's no perfect pose. It's all about tuning in what you need today. So with that being said, let's find a comfortable seated position and let's get started. So closing your eyes down and beginning just to settle into this moment. Maybe your palms may face upwards just above your knees if you're open to receiving today, or facing downwards if you are after grounding. And just begin to notice how your breath flows in through your nose and out through your nose. Pulling your shoulders down away from your ears, finding length in your spine. Noticing that breath in and that breath out. Positive thinking isn't about toxic positivity, but actually instead about maybe noticing the small things that bring you joy, or just being kinder to yourself. There's so many ways we can cultivate more positive thinking into our world. So with that being said, and to be in this present moment, I invite you to join me for an inhale for 4 and we're going to exhale for 6. So when you're ready, take your next inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale through your nose for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and again, inhale for 4, pulling your shoulders down away from your ears, finding length in your spine, good. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On your next inhale for 4, maybe think about the word clarity, peace, good. And as you exhale, you release anything that's getting in your way, any blocks, negativity that no longer serve you. Good. And again, inhaling in through your nose. I choose supportive thoughts. As you inhale, good. And as you exhale, you let go of what drains you. Last round of breath here, so inhale, maybe opening your heart, pressing your chest up to the sky, beautiful, and as you exhale, letting go through your mouth, anything that no longer serves you. And just allowing your breath now to come back to its natural rhythm, noticing how maybe a few rounds of intentional breath can start to make you feel maybe slightly different to how you began in this practice. And let's continue throughout today to remind ourselves of that positivity, that positive thinking we're trying to cultivate more and more in our world. So when you're ready, opening your eyes, and let's begin today's practice. So let's take some neck rolls in a clockwise motion. We're going to inhale as you come up. And exhale as you draw your chin down to your chest. I always like to inhale through my nose and sometimes exhale through my mouth. I just feel like it really releases more. So just choosing whatever feels good, what feels right for you today. And exhale, release. Change in direction, so not rushing. Maybe drawing your shoulders down away, still finding length in your spine. Good. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. We're going to stay in our cross-legged motion and we're going to find cat-cow but with cactus arms. So as we inhale, we're going to open up our heart. And as we exhale, we're going to curve our spine in, drawing our belly button into our spine. Good. And again, inhale, open. Eye gaze up. Maybe bring a smile to your face. Exhale. Good. Into your cow. And opening up. Rounding your spine, exhale, drawing your belly button in. One more, inhale. Good, exhale, releasing. Beautiful, and then coming back to center. On your next inhale, we're going to rise both hands up in the air, and we're going to come over to the left hand side, finding a side bend here as you exhale. Inhale back to center, exhale to the right. Inhale back to center, exhale to the left. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, coming back to the center, and then we're going to twist our left hand coming out behind us, twisting over our left shoulder. Inhale, finding length. Good through your crown. Exhale, maybe twisting a little bit more to where feels good for you today. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. On your next inhale, we're going to take that back left hand and draw it to the opposite right shoulder. Inhale here, finding length in your side body. And then exhale, returning that left hand to the back. Inhale, both hands rise. And exhale, twisting to the right this time. Good. So inhale, finding length. Exhale, twist. Inhale, find length. And exhale, twist. One more time here. Inhale. Grounding down through your sit bones. Exhale, gently twisting. And on your next inhale, taking that back right hand to the opposite left knee. Inhale here. Good. Exhale, return. Inhale. And as we exhale, drawing both hands down towards the floor, and we're going to find our Superman or bird dog. So we're going to take our right hand and our left leg. We're going to extend out fully. So as we inhale, we're going to find length just in front, and as we exhale, we're going to find a crunch. Good. Inhale. Exhale. And like we did in that breath work right at the start, in our pranayama, looking at our intention of releasing as we exhale, any self-doubt, any self-criticalness. And as we inhale, finding length, thinking optimistically. Beautiful. Last time. Exhale, release. Nice. And then swapping over. So left arm, right leg. Inhale, find length. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, find length. And really drawing in that visualization of releasing and expanding. Really controlling the movement. Keeping your hips square. Last time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Good. We're going to then press through our feet and find our way into our downward facing dog. So pressing maybe one heel into the floor at a time, pedaling the dog out, spreading your fingertips wide, sending your hips up to the sky as you begin to press your weight down into your heels. Good. Taking an Ujjayi breath here, so we're going to inhale, and as you exhale, sound like an ocean noise, an ocean wave releasing out. So inhale, and letting it all go. Good. On your next inhale, right leg rises. Steps between your hands. Good. Lowering your left knee down to the floor. Good. And we're just going to take a few breaths here just to find small range of motion, pressing forwards and back. Eye gaze forward, opening your heart, pulling your chest open, pulling your heart chakra open. Good. For those new possibilities, thinking. Good. Okay. And from here, on your next exhale, we're going to then find our way back and find sprinter or half splits. Finding length in that leg and our right leg, toes up to the sky. And here, this is where you might use your blocks to support you. Bringing your chest down towards your right thigh, keeping your hips square. On your next exhale, we're going to plant your front foot And then as we come up, we inhale cactus arms. Good. And then from there, we're going to come lower down our left hand, and then press our right knee open, opening up our right leg, looking over the top of our right shoulder, sinking down in towards the floor. Again, pulling our shoulders down, working with our breath. One more round of breath here. And exhale, coming back to center. Let's find those cactus arms once again. So inhale, cactus arms. And this time we're going to twist to the right. We're opening up our body, relaxing our shoulders down. Good. One more breath here. Palms and fingers are active. And as we exhale, coming back, inhale, cactus. So we're going to find our little flow here. So let's take one breath here. Inhale. And as we exhale, find that sprinter once again. We're going to do one breath for each movement. So inhale, low lunge, cactus arms. Exhale, lower left hand down. Let's press that right leg open. Inhale, come back. Cactus, low lunge. And exhale, twist round to the right. Inhale, low lunge. And lowering both hands down and coming back into your downward facing dog. Good. Maybe you might again want to press the heels one at a time. Spreading those fingers wide, elongating your spine, sitting down into your heels. Let's take one ujjayi here together. Beautiful. On your next inhale, left leg rises this time. Steps between your hands, lowering that right knee down to the floor. And again, let's explore, whilst keeping our chest lifted, that motion forwards and back. Working with your breath. Being proud of yourself for showing up today. A few more times here. Not rushing, just being super present. On your next inhale, pressing through that front left leg, finding cactus. Let's take 2 breaths here as we find our way into our low lunge with cactus arms. One more breath. And as we exhale, find lengthen our left leg. Good, finding sprinter or half splits. Drawing your toes up to the sky, sinking down in towards your leg. One more breath here. Maybe sinking deeper. You found your happy place. On your inhale, planting that front left foot. Let's open those arms, open your heart. Bring a smile to your face. Good. As you exhale, lowering your right hand down. Left hand comes over to the knee, just gently guiding it out. Again, not forcing. Your eye gaze comes behind you. 2 more breaths here. See how I'm working with my breath. One more. Good. Exhale, coming back into center. Let's find that low lunge with cactus arms. And as we exhale, twisting around to the left this time. Staying here for 2 more rounds of breath. Pulling your shoulders down away from your ears, fingers active. Grounding down through all points of contact on the floor. Inhale, coming back. Cactus arms, and then let's find our flow, guys. So exhale, find your sprinter. Inhale, plant that front foot, cactus. Exhale, lowering right hand down to the floor. Let's push that left leg open just gently. Inhale, coming back to center, cactus arms. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back to center. One more time. Exhale, sprinter. Maybe starting to imagine that positivity flowing in through you. Exhale, release that right hand down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, back to low lunge. And exhale, twist. Good. Inhale, low lunge, cactus arm. And lowering down. Let's find that downward facing dog. Good. So when you're ready, let's begin. So walk your feet up towards your hands. And we're going to take a malasana, so taking your feet just slightly on the edges of your mat, lowering down, coming down into malasana. So we're going to press our elbows in towards our knee. Option here, we can put the blocks underneath our feet if that feels better. And again, we're opening our heart, pressing our elbows in towards our knees. We're then going to lower our left hand down to the floor, taking our right hand up to the sky. Malasana twist. And exhale, we lower. Inhale, left arm rises. One more time on each side. Lower, exhale. Keeping your chest nice and lifted. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left. Exhale, lower. And then pressing through your feet and finding your forward fold with a ragdoll. So maybe a slight micro bend in your knee, grabbing the opposite elbows and just gently rocking backwards and forwards. Or stillness might feel better for you, so just listening, tuning into what you need today. Just letting everything relax, everything hang heavy. On your next inhale, we're going to plant our left hand on the floor and we're going to open, keeping one leg, our left leg bent, right leg straight. And as we exhale, coming down to the floor. Good. Other side. So left hand rises. Exhale, lower. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale, halfway lift. Flat back, eye gaze forward, open heart. Exhale, fold. And on your inhale, we're going to swoop your hands up, drawing in that beautiful energy you've cultivated today. Exhale, coming into heart center. And just taking a few moments here, closing down your eyes if you haven't done so already. Feeling all points of contact on your feet as you connect to the earth below. Bringing something that you're grateful for, maybe about your day, maybe about yourself. And just letting that gratitude with each inhale fill every cell in your body. Letting it impact the space around you in the most beautiful way. Filling the world with even more joy, positivity, and gratitude. Bowing your head down, thanking yourself for showing up for today, thanking yoga, and thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.